Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have been doing this work for 42 years outside the IRS and 10 years with the IRS. The reason you want to listen to me, I was the IRS. I didn't learn from taking classes about the IRS. I was the IRS, and I taught. I was a teaching instructor for IRS, so you got kind of everything in one package. Didn't mean for it to be that way. Anyway, let's get on to the subject. I've worked thousands of cases. Go to my website, 777irs.com, and learn about me. When you're going through an IRS audit, what actually audited you? The computer audited you. There's no person at IRS pulled your tax return for audit. People need to know that nobody pulled your tax return for audit. That's another thing I got to write down. Your computer pulled you for an IRS audit. You need to know that. Pulled you for an IRS audit. Here's what happened. The computer read your tax return. You know what it said? Something doesn't make sense with the national norms. And guess what? It doesn't make sense with the local norms. IRS algorithms have about 240 algorithms built in for audits, maybe more by now. And what they do is they look at the local and the regional and the national, and they come up with an algorithm formula. It's almost like the secret to the Coke formula. And they say, hey, if you fall within this, you're okay. You're not going to get audited. But once you start getting out of here and start following all these parameters, we think there's a good chance there's low-hanging fruit. That's what IRS does. So when IRS sends the initial sheet to you on what they don't like about your return, that is the gateway into your 3 years worth of tax returns. Yep, you heard me, 3. IRS will go ahead and send a revenue agent to cover, say, here's what we found. Now you go ahead and find the rest and go back 3 years if you want to. That's what happens during an IRS audit that nobody is aware of. Now, if it's a simple audit and you know you've got good records, do the audit yourself. You do not need anybody. You don't need us. You don't need anybody. If your records are really good, you don't need us. But generally, they didn't pull your returns because your records were good. They pulled your returns because your records fell out of the national norm. I worked at IRS a long time. I know what we're doing, and so does our team. If you have an IRS audit problem, you should contact us because we know the system. We always stay at least 3 to 5 steps ahead of IRS every single time. Call me if you need me. We do corporation, businesses, and large dollar cases. Thank you.